Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my cleaning videos. Today's video is going to be a back to school clean, declutter, and organize. I am getting my house in order for back to school. My kids went back to school about 2 weeks ago, and I think that it is essential to have your home organized to help keep everything running very smoothly. So if you guys are interested in that, then definitely stay tuned.
Wanna be with you. Do you want me to? Wanna be.
All right, guys, here is an overview of my living room. It's a total disaster. This is like the playroom, basically. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tackle this first to get this out of the way so I can get some of my other things that I really wanna do done because I cannot even focus with this space the way that it is. Okay, I'm going to be talking about this mattress in just a few minutes, so if you are wondering about that, don't worry, I will be talking about it. We have been loving it. So the first thing I wanted to do was clean up my living room like I had said, because I just feel like I cannot focus on anything else unless the rest of the house is clean, if that makes sense. And I knew on this day that I wanted to get all of the back to school stuff in order and start organizing a bunch of things and getting it ready. So the first task was to clean up this room. And another reason why I like to clean up the rest of the house, or like the living room at least, is because after a long day of cleaning, the last thing that I want to do is go into my living room and it be a mess. I want to be able to relax in a clean and tidy room. So that is important. So I went ahead and just knocked this out first, and that way when I was all done, I knew it was there waiting on me.
If you'd stay here, it'd be more than okay. 'Cause there's not.
So as I am doing this voiceover, after I'm done with the voiceover, I have to go get ready because we are taking Hank to meet his teacher at his new preschool. I talked about this in a couple of videos ago. He's going to be going to preschool a couple of days a week so that I will have time to work, because it is nearly impossible to film and clean with a toddler. So we're going to do that today, and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit excited. I think after today, I'm probably going to be more nervous, and then when we take him for his first day, it's probably going to be really hard. But I think after a couple of times when he's used to it, then I will be, feeling much better about it, I guess. So I'm excited, and I think it's going to be really good, and it's going to help me be a lot less stressed about YouTube, because I've been so stressed. It's been so hard for me to film. And I'm looking forward to just having that time to myself where I can get stuff done.
The one that he turns to when he's out of answers. What's it like?
Definitely stay tuned as well, because at the end of the video, I've been doing behind the scenes, and I have some pretty funny behind the scenes this time, as well as what it's like to film with a toddler. So you will see firsthand what I'm talking about and why I need help during the week so that I can do YouTube stuff.
I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
I'm going to be using this for Breeze Air Heavy Duty in the Crisp Clean. I think that I saw this in a restroom one time. I think it was at Verizon. We were there getting my husband a new phone because he dropped his phone in the lake. And I was in the bathroom and I saw that and I smelled it, and it smelled really good. So I bought some for my house, and it does smell really good. So I was just using that in here for a change. I usually use like my Scentsy linen spray or my Febreze, but I was using this today and it smells really good. But I mainly keep that in the bathrooms, and that's where it's mostly used, and it does a really good job in there, if you know what I mean.
What I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
We are are having the entire, basically, well, the entire downstairs and then up the stairs in the hallway up there painted, and they were supposed to come this week, but I guess they were really busy, and so they're supposed to come this next week. Well, it's actually this week now that I'm doing the voiceover. So I'm really hoping that they do, because I have paint swatches all over my house, and I really am so excited to get it painted, and I cannot wait for you guys to see. I was sent this futon mattress by Max Yo-Yo to try it out, and we have been loving this thing. It comes with this storage bag and straps, but after unrolling it, it will fluff up and become thicker. And a tip is that you can lay it out in the sun for a few hours, and that will also help it to fluff up. We have had it in our living room for a couple of weeks now. It has so many uses. Hank has especially loved playing on this floor mattress. This floor mattress is very comfortable. Even I enjoy cuddling up on it. It's perfect for family movie night, sleepovers, camping, or just a play mat for your toddler. Like Hank, he absolutely loves playing on this thing, and if I even attempt to put it up, he throws a fit. It's high quality, thick, and super soft. Hank loves to roll around and tumble on this mattress and drive his trucks and tractors all over it. I bought a sheet to put over ours so I can easily clean it. And if you check out their website, you will be able to see all of their color and pattern options. They have a huge variety of colors and patterns. I think this one would be perfect for a teen girl's room. They also have some that are really cute for younger kids' rooms. They do provide these straps and storage bag for easy travel, but for storage, I personally think it's easier to just slide it under a bed. I will have all of the information for this mattress linked in the description box if you are interested, but like I said, we have been absolutely loving it, and I think that it is a perfect addition for our home because it has so many different uses. Okay, so now we're going to get started with the organizing for back to school. So I already had these plastic bins. I didn't go out and buy new or anything. I just used what I had. And I believe this white one is from the Dollar Tree and the pretty mint one is from Dollar General. So I'm just organizing snacks in these. I have this one that's more like sweet stuff, and then in the other one I'm going to put more like chips and stuff. I put these in the bottom shelf of the pantry so they're easy for the kids to get into and have after school. So when they come home, they're always starving, and the first thing they want is a snack, so they can go in there and get them themselves. And also for packing lunches, it's really easy for them to reach in and find what they want to pack. Kinsley, as of this year, has started packing her own lunch, which is really helpful, and she is 7, almost 8 years old, and she took it upon herself to start doing that. I didn't even ask her, and it's been a huge help to me, and she loves doing it. And then what I do is I just go in her lunchbox and just like double check and make sure she's not trying to sneak any candy or anything, and that she has everything that I would want her to have in there. So far, she's doing a great job, and it really helps her that I have everything organized like this and within her reach, so she can easily grab it and go ahead and do that herself. I also use one of these little bins to organize all of their lunch boxes and bento boxes. Are they bento? Yes, they're bento. I keep saying bento because of bento boxes at the Japanese restaurant. As you can see here, it's all on that bottom shelf and very easy for the kids to reach themselves. Then another thing that I like to have organized and ready is this little basket for hair. So if you have little girls, I'm doing their hair every morning. Well, not Maddie's anymore, but I used to. And I like to have this little basket with all of the things that we use, like hairspray, gel, detangler. She has some scalp stuff in there because my daughter does have scalp psoriasis, so she has some prescription medications we have to put on daily. I keep these cute little butterfly clips and some clear elastics. I got these on Amazon, and there is so many in there they'll probably last us for the rest of her childhood. And then I just keep a brush in there. Sometimes I put a comb, and I leave this in the downstairs half bath, and in the morning she can just go grab this basket and I can fix her hair at the kitchen table while she's eating breakfast. All right, so the next thing is their chore books. I have shared this in a video before, but during the summer, the chores are different than during the school year. So I wanted to go ahead and revise them. So I just have these binders here, and then I did buy a laminator from Target, and I've really been loving that because the way that we do it is we use a dry erase marker so that they can check stuff off as they go and kind of keep a visual checklist of what they need to do and what they've already done. So these chores that I'm showing you here are the chores that she had during the summer, but I decided to kind of simplify her list for Madeline. She's my 14-year-old, by the way, because I figured that she didn't need it as basically spelled out as Kinsley does. Kinsley is starting to pick up some new chores this year that Madeline is handing off to her. So hers have to be a little bit more like written out for her. So the way I did Maddie's is on the left, and the way that I did Kinsley's is on the right. And I'll go over with you guys like what chores each child has after I get the lamination process done. But this is so easy, and I have really been loving that I have this laminator. I feel like you can use it for so many different things as a mom, but this is definitely the main use that I have for it in my house. Of your heartbeat. So Kinsley does things like vacuum the stairs and empty the toy basket and put up shoes, things like that. She does her kitty litter. And Maddie basically cleans her room, does the dishes, and she cleans the dog bowls, and she helps with cleaning up dinner after we eat. And this year, Kinsley picked up gathering trash, and Madeline gained a supervisor, so she is the supervisor of gathering trash. Okay, so this is our mudroom, and this is the current situation. It's kind of organized, but it's kind of a mess, and I really want to utilize this space better. I have a lot of cleaning products, you guys. That's what I do for a job, so I have way too many cleaning products. I actually need to go through some of this stuff and get rid of some of it, but we currently have the dog food in here. This is where we've been feeding them. That's trash that needs to go out. I'm going to be moving all of the dog stuff out of here. I bought a 3-drawer organizer from Walmart. I'm going to be putting all of their like extra stuff like brushes and treats and nail clippers and all of the things in that, and then putting these down in the basement as well as their food mats and their bowls, and we're going to start feeding them down there just so I can get that out of this room. And then currently we have, this is our shoe organizer. It works. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of chaotic. So I've got like my bird seed up here and stuff and like pull filters. It's just kind of a catch-all. And then my husband made this for me. He made these shelves as well. There were wire racks up here when we moved in. So he made all of these for me. And then he made this for me with the hooks, which I love, and it's great for backpacks and stuff like that. But the current situation, it's kind of crowded and just not organized. So I have a plan. I'm hoping it works out the way I have it envisioned in my head. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking stuff out of here and then putting it back in and trying to get it the way that I want it. And it's really small in here, so bear with me. I might not be able to film like all of it in here just because it's really hard to get the camera in here, but I will kind of show you, like, this is obviously the before, and then I'll show you the after of like the little steps that I've taken. So let's go ahead and get started. I cannot wait to see the transformation of this room. I love having this room in our house. I don't know what the function of it was originally. Like when they built this house, it's almost as if it was supposed to be a laundry room, but I'm not sure because it doesn't have any hookups or anything in there. And I mean, for as far as that being like a pantry, possibly, but the way that the owners before us had it set up, it wasn't like that, and there's like not a lot of shelving in there, so I wouldn't think that it was that either. I do think that probably the idea was like a mudroom slash storage closet. That's what we've been using it for, like a mudroom slash storage closet. I keep all of my cleaning supplies in here as well as our shoes. And I recently had my husband make the wood shelves for me because they were wire racks in there. And so he made the wood shelves for me and I stained them. And then he put in that wood thing across the wall with the hooks in it so that I could hang backpacks and jackets and all of that sort of stuff on there. And I love it. I love having this room. I feel like in any house that I have moving forward, I'd have to have a little room like this that functions as kind of like a storage closet slash shoe closet because it works so perfectly for our family and it's right inside where you come in from the garage. I do think that they must have kept their dogs in here some when they owned the house, the people before us, because it is pretty dirty in here. And I do need to go through and do a really big deep clean in here. The baseboards need to be deep cleaned. The walls need to be scrubbed. But I did do the best that I could on this day. I was working against a toddler that was holding on to my legs and screaming the entire time. You will see some of that in this video. So I just did the best I could. I'm using my favorite Tide and bleach method to clean, and I did clean a little bit on the walls, but there's something on the walls in there that I can't get off and it looks like stain, but I'm not really sure what it is. Eventually I would love to paint in there as well, so that may be something that gets done this winter. But as you can see here, I think this is just like maybe splatter from where the dogs used to eat in here. We've since moved their food down to the basement, but some of it would not come off, even with me like scrubbing with my hand and giving it all of my elbow grease, it would not come off. So I do think that these walls in here could use a fresh coat of paint, and I need to go through and really clean these baseboards really good, and then also go in and clean all of the grout in the tile. I have a great grout cleaner. It's by Zepp and it works amazing. It's like a miracle worker. So one day I need to do all that. Insert the cranky toddler. He is completely fine if I'm not cleaning and giving him attention, but the minute that I try to clean or do anything, he just wants to be held.
I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I see you in a while, 'cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose.
Okay, so here is how it's looking now. I straightened this up just a little bit. One day I want to go through and reorganize this. It's been a while, and possibly get new containers, maybe reuse, well, definitely reuse a lot of these, but get some new ones because I do need bigger ones. And then up here is just a mess. I have things like light bulbs and vacuum parts and air filters and just things like that that you hardly ever use but you want to hold on to. I have that stuff up there, and I'd like to put it in baskets where it hides it and it looks nice and organized. So that is a project probably I'll do this winter, but at least everything is where I can see it and kind of tidied up. I got all of the dog stuff out of here. Got the floors clean. I wiped down the baseboards. They're still gross. I could probably do a really deep cleaning of them. Yeah, I'm looking at them. There's like stuff in the cracks, and this is from before we moved in this house, like some of this dirt, and like I don't know what this is. It almost looks like stain or something, but it is stained on the wall. I don't know if it's coming off on camera. I don't know what that is. It's from the previous owner, so maybe I'll get this room painted and do like a complete makeover in here. But for now, I'm just gonna get it functional for us for school. So I already had this cube shelf down in the basement. I own 3 of them. I got them from Walmart years ago. I do think they still have them though, and I think they come in like 3 different colors. And I was using it in the playroom, but I knew that I could use it more up here and I didn't really need it in the playroom. So I had my husband bring it up from the basement the night before so that I could move it in there. And I'm just using these little furniture sliders. I think I got them on Amazon so that I can move furniture on my own. And they worked great, except for, I think this cabinet is like not exactly even. So there was like a corner of it that wasn't all the way down on the ground. And so that one kept popping out. But anyhow, it's better than not using them because I did not want to scratch my floors. Okay, so here is the question. Do I want to leave it against that wall, which was my original plan? Or do I want to have it going that way, if it'll even fit? It will be covering that vent, but it's not a big deal. I don't care if this room gets air. It doesn't really get a lot anyways. That vent's tiny. So I'm going to turn it and see what I think, and we'll go from there. Make sure that you stay tuned until the very end for the bloopers or the behind the scenes, because you will see what happened in this scene right here. It was really bad. Okay, so this little turd just knocked my camera completely over, and thank God it didn't break. I don't know how it didn't break, actually. You'll see that in the behind the scenes. I'm going to include that clip in the behind the scenes, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And it's hot in here because I opened that window, but it wouldn't fit that way. So back to plan A, which it fit like just exactly perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some stuff back in here, and hopefully he doesn't break my camera this time. All right, so now I have everything put back in here, and the kids' backpacks are all hanging on the hooks. So when they come home from school, they immediately go in, put their shoes in their cubby, hang their backpack up, their jackets, and then it's all organized and ready to go for the next morning so we can pack up and get ready for school. The next thing that I wanted to do was go through some of Kinsley's clothes. I just went through her shirts on this day because most of her bottoms actually still fit her, but she did have several shirts that were too small. So I brought all of her shirts, her summer shirts anyways, down and went through those, took off the ones that she's outgrown so I can donate or give to a friend, and then put all of the ones that still fit back in her closet. And I'll do the same thing with her winter fall clothes when that season hits, but I didn't want to overwhelm myself. And plus, it was literally 8 o'clock at night. My husband was finally home from work and able to watch Hanky for me, so I was able to get the rest of this done, but I was just like on a mission to get things done. Her one drawer in this dresser will not close for anything. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe there's something behind it, but I can't feel anything back there. Tongs will not fit back there. A lot of you gave me that tip. They won't fit. I did find a pair of pajama pants on the bottom of the drawer, and I thought that that was the answer to my problems, and it was not. That drawer still will not close for anything. So I've got to see if I can get my husband to take the drawer off, and we can see if we can fix it. As you can see my frustration there, it's so aggravating, but that drawer has just been like that for probably, honestly, like a year or more. So I don't know. Maybe there is something stuck back there, but I put my hand back there and I can't feel anything. So Kinsley has this shelf in her room, and honestly, it's just a catch-all. It is so unorganized, and I honestly don't love it. I love the shelf in her room, but I don't love like how we have it set up. One day I am going to be redoing her room, I think pretty soon, maybe this winter. I know that she's kind of over the all pink and stuff, and I know she would love to do a room makeover now that she is almost 8. So we may be doing that soon. I'm going to let her pick some things out and kind of see what kind of themes she wants to go with, what colors she wants to go with, and then I can get her room looking a lot better. Right now, it's just kind of a hodgepodge of her things. She's actually been spending a lot more time in her bedroom, which years before this, she slept in there and that was it.
Just say you're in love 'cause
loves to read, so she's always in there reading. Sometimes she will watch her iPad in there, or sometimes she will play with like her littlest pet shops and her little horses and stuff like that. So she's just been spending hours a day in her room, and I love that for her, but she also is making it a huge mess, which I don't love for me. But I've been in the process of teaching her to clean it up on her own, and then I go in and do like the actual cleaning, like wiping everything down, washing the bedding, cleaning the bathroom, that sort of thing. But I like for her to pick up all her stuff and put it where it goes. So that is a work in progress.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us.
Oh, and she also loves to play teacher in here. Playing teacher is her favorite thing to do, so she has all of her teaching supplies in there as well.
We do anything for what we started, but this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, but this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on it.
So another back to school hack for you guys is you can get one of these hanging closet organizers, or you can get some plastic drawers, whichever works best for you. And this one has 5 cubbies in it, and I'm just setting out 5 outfits for her. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on that morning she can just go to her cubby, pick out her outfit, and get dressed, and it saves some time in the morning for us. And I just do this on Sunday evening. It takes about 5 minutes to pick out the outfits for the week, and then in the morning she gets up and gets dressed, and like I said, it saves time and it teaches her responsibility. And then we don't have to worry about, outfit drama with girls. If you have girls, you know that there can be outfit drama in the morning and they don't want to wear that, and this doesn't feel comfortable and all of that stuff. So when we do it ahead of time, it avoids all of that. So again, I'm using the Tide and Bleach in her bathroom. I feel like this method just makes it so quick and easy. It's disinfecting everything and it cleans really, really good.
What if I'm no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Every time I'm going out, the same things keep happening. New boy, same tricks. Coming close to me now, trying to be smooth. So here we go again. Here we go again.
And then for her shower, I like to use like Dawn Power Wash, or they have this Gain one as well. And honestly, I think it works exactly the same and it smells really good. It's what I had up here, so I just went ahead and used this Gain Power Blast. So I just spray down the shower and let it soak for a couple of minutes. And then I take a dish wand and scrub it out, and I love doing it this way. It's so quick and easy. It will take you 5 minutes or less to clean this way. It breaks up all of the soap scum and all of the like shampoo and stuff like that that gets stuck on the walls.
I think it's called a Jaguar. I don't give a damn. I got money on my mind. I can see you want me bad, but your pretty moves.
And then I have this detachable shower hose. I've shared this in several of my videos. It's great for washing pets in the bathtub. It's great for washing little kids' hair. And it is also great for cleaning the shower. I highly recommend getting one of these. They're about 20 bucks. I will try so hard to remember to link it. If I don't, just ask me and I will put it in the description box for you, and I will send you the link as well. But This thing is amazing. As you can see, I'm able to rinse the entire shower with hot water. It extends the entire shower. When you don't have this, it's really hard to rinse it. You've got a cup and you're trying to fill it up and trying to pour it down the walls, and it's just not as effective. You get water all over you, and it sucks to clean the shower that way, honestly, and it makes me dread it. So once I got these little shower things, I totally changed my mind about cleaning showers. Plus, I use them to wash Tucker when I give him a bath in there, and I use it to wash her hair to rinse out shampoo and conditioner. It works amazing. I did not feel like vacuuming and getting the mop out for today, so I just sprayed the floors down with Microban and wiped them down with a rag. It's so tiny that it really is easier to do it this way sometimes than to go and make a mop ladder and do all of that when I can just wipe it down really quick with a rag. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it gave you some tips and tricks for back to school. Don't leave just yet because behind the scenes are coming.
Drinks and I don't like you.
Are you watching your show?
What's Mama doing? Yeah, what happened? Look at all this stuff. You like those slippers? He wiggled around and ate his way towards home. Mouse who was digging a house in a little warm hole in the ground. I know. Oh my God.
Oh, so sweet. Drive your truck. Say vroom, vroom.
Would you look at that? It won't fit because of that shelf.